Right then, day 2. I think what we're going to try and get done this morning. Now, I really want to take that radiator off, because if they think this thing's sat outside here, there's no antifreeze in that, and it is still freezing. We are still getting frost, so get that off. I really want to get that collector box off now. And if that's all I get done today, radiator, collector box, maybe get the carbs out, and have a think about what else needs to come off to get the rest of the engine off. So let's start there. Well, that was a fight. That thing didn't want to come off. I've had it off once already. Makes no sense. Then that fought me. Then that fought me. It's almost like it don't want to come apart. Need to get the carbs out, but not yet. We'll do that in a bit. I'm going to have another go at that exhaust, but we're getting close now. There's not much left to do before the engine comes out. These 2 bolts here undo, and this piece of the frame, which is also part of the cooling system, that's a water pipe down there. I need to undo. There's another water pipe tucked in there somewhere, just there, look, you can see it, and that's the water pump. So we've got some stuff to undo there. Need to take this bolt out here. Sorry. This bolt out, that's one of the engine bolts that for some reason you've got to undo. Don't quite understand why, but it does say to take it off. Oh, maybe it's that one. It could be that one you've got to take off. We'll have a look. Don't know what to do about these. I think I can leave them in. Take them off once we've got the engine out. Don't necessarily need to take these off to get the engine out, but I just want to be able to sit the engine on a flat lift that I've got. Oh well, onwards and upwards, keep going. Okay, bit of progress made, not a lot. This is often loose, disconnected at the bottom. That's loose. Cannot, for the life of me, get these to come separated. I can get some heat on the back one. The really tough news though is once I got stuck there, I decided, well, I'll just leave the exhaust on, take the engine out. This bolt goes all the way through the frame out the other side, and as you can see, I've managed to get it out a bit, but I thought I was going to snap it. I got a bar on it and I could feel it twisting. I went the other side, put the nut on and just hammered it through a bit, but that is in tight, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get that out. As I said, it's a really long bolt, goes through the other side, so I'll have to get another one of them. I don't necessarily need any of this, don't need that. I need to get the stand off, which it looks like I can do now anyway. I got this heat shield off. I've got to get these out. these headers, and unfortunately these little screws that hold this heat shield onto the headers, they're always rusted solid. If I try and undo them, they're going to snap. But to be honest, that looks a bit on the rusty side. I might just see if there's a decent pair of headers with a non-rusty heat shield. Not that you can really see it, but I've spent that much money on this bike, I might as well carry on. Haven't really touched the front. Carbs are out, radiator's off, so there's not an awful lot else except for the wiring loom. Oh, where's that? Yeah, here's a cracker. So these alternators come down here, 3 white wires. As you can see in there, 3 white wires. Now they're supposed to go to a plug like, you know, like one of these type plugs, only 3 holes in it. But there's a popular conversion of putting bullet connectors in them. This one had that conversion. It was all taped up, and that's what I found inside the tape. So that don't look good. Not sure why. Possibly they wired them up wrong. Not sure how you do it. As I said, there's 3 wires and they're all white, so I'll have to go back and stare at the diagram. But there's something not nice been happening there. That was more than just melted. That was being on fire. So possibly why it was all wrapped up in lots of tape, I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll have to do a better job of that, I think. So that's going to be it for today, I think. Mainly because that lot, it's gonna rain a lot, and I can't be bothered to work in the rain. There's not much else needs to come off that part. I need to take clutch slave cylinder off, pull that out. Not sure about starter motor. I don't know if the other one's got a starter motor on it. I think it has. So I'm not desperately worried about this bolt here being jammed. I'm going to have a go at getting it out, because I'd quite like to get the engine out the frame. Good news is that these came loose okay, so I do need that water pipe, which I can get off now. I've just realised I took the kickstand off, and it's part of that. I didn't need to. That was silly. Okay. A few other bits and bobs in here. I think that's all just part of the wiring frame now, isn't it? Yeah. We just need to feed the wiring loom through. Then we've got to get to this headstock, which I think is behind here from memory. Let's have a look. That just pull off. Looks like it just pulls off. Job for another day. So that's where we're going to leave it for now. We'll come back and start on, well, no, I think we'll finish getting the engine out and make it a hell of a lot easier to deal with whatever I'm going to do with those front forks. Having that wheel on makes a hell of a difference. But yeah, almost there.